We'll play. Yeah, this one's good. For now. For now. Actually, I'll do this one. This one's good. Sorry, I blasted it. This one likes to blast. How we doing, my friends? We're back. Hi. Let me put my camera. Put my camera back where it's supposed to go. I rested my camera on top of my copy of The Second Sex because that's all it's good for. Just kidding. I like it. I'm going to read it again at some point when I have the time and the patience, which I don't right now. So we'll be using her. We'll be using her as a stand, a camera stand. Anyway, whew, it's Friday, you guys. Woohoo! How am I feeling this Friday? I'm feeling serene. Doing some yoga. It was awesome. Here, let me turn down, see if I can turn down my music even further. Like one music point away from silence. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. That should be good. Anyway, hello. I hope we're going to be finishing our mushroom game today. We'll see. We'll see. We don't have much more left. Here, let me open it up. I'm assuming. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty serene today. I'm feeling okay. Maybe not a 4 mushroom day, but perhaps a 3 mushroom day. I just finished gardening. I was out in my yard pulling some weeds. Ooh, that's fun, isn't it? There was a weed that was threatening my tulips, which I will not have that. That is not allowed. So it's like I want to say it's like a, oh, bless me. I want to say it's like a tulip. Hello, Lucas, how's it going? Sorry, not a tulip, a succulent of some kind. And I don't know if you guys are gardeners, but I pulled up the succulent, and the roots are so extensive. I pulled up, I want to say like 3 feet of roots that extended all the way across my yard. Like the actual plant was over here, but then the root went all the way underground, connected to the other side of my yard. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good as well. Welcome to our very mushroomy stream today. Oh my gosh, you guys, my mushroom supplies are going to be arriving today. I'm so excited. My supplies are going to be arriving to create my mushroom sculpture, and I'm hoping that I will inoculate it this weekend, and then we will have something to work with coming soon. So I'm very excited about that. Things are happening. Things are moving. I have this dream that I'm going to send a little mushroom sculpture to all my mushroom streamer friends. That is, however, if it actually turns out. If the sculpture turns out and it's not like piss yellow color, which I'm kind of afraid that it'll end up being that, I'm going to be very careful about the coloration. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that opening in that tab? You're supposed to open in the other tab. Hold on. My game is... Hello? Okay, hold on. Let me open my game in the other... Aha, okay, I think I can move it now. I can move my... Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, hold on. Why did it open in my other tab? How dare you? Okay, let me think about this. If I just move it over this way. Oh, that's not going to work. What? Okay. What if I have Steam open on the other side? My problem is that with my desktop, my Steam, I mean with my display capture over here, there's like all these black lines at the bottom. It's still kind of destroyed. I'm going through this thing where, so it's progressively getting worse and worse. And every time I turn on the monitor, there's like these red bars all over the entire screen. And there's like, I'll restart it like, I want to say 5 times. And then after I restart, sometimes like on the 5th time, the 6th time, then the screen ends up being okay. So, all is well. All is fine. I will literally wait until the very last second to replace this monitor because this is an expensive monitor. I don't think it's still under warranty, so I'll have to buy a completely new monitor, which is going to be interesting. But anyway, okay, where are we? Oh yeah, we're climbing. Okay, what did we do? Did we climb up here already? Did I really quit at this part? I guess I must have quit at this part. That's crazy. Alright, well, we'll keep going. Oh no, 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 no! Oh, okay, we're fine. I really want to finish this game today. I want to have some completion. I'm so bad at finishing games. Literally. I have like, I want to say like 50 or 60% of the games that I've played are unfinished. The only game that I've finished like multiple times has been Baldur's Gate 3. Besides that, I simply don't have the patience to finish it. Oh, I finished the Twilight finished Twilight Princess, and that was good. I like that game. I've finished that game multiple times. The thing is, I have to really love the game in order to finish it. Hello there, Forest Wisp. Ah, so you're familiar with my kind. Yup. I was given some Essence of Wind before. It's been really helpful. I'm happy to hear that. We always try to help those in need of the forest. After all, life can be difficult. Real. Life can be difficult, so everyone is welcome here to chill, to just relax. What happened to my arm? Huh? Toby, did you do this? I just looked at my arm and it's full of scratches. I don't remember her scratching my arm. Oh god, okay. I just have all these red marks all over my arm. Cool. Mysterious red marks. You guys ever get mysterious bruises? I get mysterious bruises all the time, and mysterious red marks. Can't tell you how it happens. Go with the flow. Okay, please take this Essence of Wind. Oh, okay, I've got an Essence of Wind. So now I can fly even further. Wait, can I can go up here? Okay. Wait, where does this lead? Oh no, are you... Okay, that was awful. Wait, I want to see where that leads though. Okay, I guess I'm going all the way back up. Oh my gosh. I'm not having a shroom-tacular day. I'm having a shroom disappointing day. Yeah. Hey, but at least we're not playing Crash Bandicoot. That was a rough time. And I was playing Crash Bandicoot. All things considered, with this game, it's pretty relaxed. Okay. So we're gonna... Wait, how do we... Wait, are we even supposed to go up this way? Ah, okay. Maybe we're not even supposed to. Okay, I got it. Never mind. Okay, I thought we were supposed to go up to the top. But there's an invisible wall there, so... Can I go behind the waterfall? I cannot. Okay. It's worth a shot. The last mushroom game you could go behind the waterfall, so... Okay, now I need to learn... how to light these incense. I talked to the fire guy, but I wasn't paying attention to what he told me, so... Oh! Okay, turns out I just need to click on it. That's fine. I can do that. Hopefully it wasn't supposed to be in any particular order. Okay. Wait. Wait, that one's lit already. How? Okay, that one's lit already. What other one do I need to light? These ones over here. Got it. Yeah, so this weekend I'll be inoculating my wood, my sawdust. So I got like a bag of sawdust and I got my reishi spores. Ooh, I'll take that. Speaking of spores, oh yeah, I got me some spores. Delicious. Spore of energy. I feel a strong energy from within. Also, it's sticky. Okay. Wait, I saw some gems somewhere. I think they were over here. Oh, by the way, you guys, Gorillaz dropped a new album today, and I'm obsessed. Although, I will say this, it's not an album that I'll be listening to all the time. I have specific music that I listen to at like when I'm doing specific tasks. That's going to be an album that I listen to while I'm doing yoga. I can tell already, because it's much more slower paced than what I typically listen to, like when I'm driving in the car. So, and I also want to I have times where I really want to focus on the music itself. And when I'm just trying to get to a destination, I want to listen to something entertaining. Not that the music isn't entertaining, it's just like, it requires a lot of attention. Oh, okay. Steve is more like my cousin. Right, Steve? Oh, the fire. Okay, that's his cousin, I guess. Fire cousin. Okay, where have I not... So I need to get the password for the rock people. Do I need to? Have I already acquired the password? I don't remember. Let's go back over there and see. I don't retain things in my memory for more than 5 minutes, typically. So, wait, are they gone? Oh, no, they're fine. Wait, he's not there anymore, blocking the entrance. I must have already... Oops, I guess I must have already completed this. What the? How did a squishy mushroom get way up here? I just climbed my way up. Hey, wait a second. You look kind of familiar. Oh no. You wouldn't have to be a member of that club. No. Do not associate me with that club. I'm retired, and I refuse to take care of those softies. Softies? Life is tough, so you gotta be tough. But they never understood that. So I left what I started. So you're the founder. Maybe you can help me then. Help you get tougher? Well, not exactly. I just really need to learn the secret password. It's my only way of getting back home. There's this explosive powder inside the clubhouse. Getting it will be one step closer to finding my way home. Okay. I was taken from my home. I'm just trying everything I can to make it back. Okay, I've heard enough. So you want the secret password, huh? Yes. Prove me you're worthy of it. What? Prove to me is what he should be saying. I've got my ESL brain on now. You guys, I didn't realize how grammatically incorrect most things I say are until I started teaching English. And now I pay strong attention to everything I say. Because my students are, they'll watch me like a hawk. If I don't word things correctly, if I don't, fuck, that was hot. Anyways, if I don't word everything correctly, they'll be like, wait a minute, what, you can write it that way? And then I'll be like, I'll look at the sentence that I just wrote on the board and I'll be like, no, I guess not. I'm convinced that most of my students could actually teach the class. Not gonna lie. They have a very advanced grammar, knowledge of grammar. And in fact, at a level that I would say most native English speakers do not have. Like they'll be like, oh, is that the infinitive tense? Is that the infinitive tense or the, is that an article? Is that what does as mean at the beginning of a sentence? And they'll be asking me all these questions. I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. Remember what I said earlier? Hello, Tranquillus. Less of a fever dream game. Oh, but it's still a mushroom game, so we're still on brand. How's it going, my friend? Prove me wrong and the secret password is yours. Okay. I literally wasn't paying attention to what he said. What am I supposed to prove him wrong for? Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to a different area. Welcome to my obstacle course. How did you... Listen up. You've got no glider or hooks. Just pure toughness. Just chilling. How about you? I'm also just chilling. Yeah, we're having a pretty relaxed Friday today. Nice e-girl shirt. Thank you, Rifa. Having a pretty relaxed Friday. I'm proud of myself because I'm able to do... as fitness-wise, because I know you're really into fitness, I'm able to do a half push-up without collapsing onto the floor. So, hey, that's an accomplishment. I would say, like, just this week I started being able to do that. So, progress. I'm working on, when I'm doing a push-up, not bending my back. Okay, so, like, I always bend my back, and I can't figure out how to not do that. Because you need to keep your back a straight line, right? Oh, thank you. Yeah, major progress. I've never been able to do a push-up in my life, so we gotta count every win for what it is. You can bench 85 kilos now. God damn. Congratulations. I mean, my legs have always been really strong, and I'm able to squat quite a bit. But, like, my arms have just never... I've just always been scared of dislocating my arm. But, you know what? I haven't dislocated my arm since I started working on my arm strength. It's almost double your weight. Wait, I forgot what my weight is in kilograms. Hold on. I weigh 155 pounds. Okay, it's not double my weight. It's because my weight is 70 kilograms, but it's definitely more. Wait, you could bench 120 kilos? What? Oh, sorry, I meant I can sit on a bench. Oh, okay, I was like, what? No, that's double my weight. Now that's impressive. Damn. Refly, you could have said that and I would have believed you. You didn't have to say the other piece. You could have just said the other thing. I'll believe anything most people say, until I have a reason not to believe it. I tend to trust people. If you notice, humans, we tend to just trust people. And I do that specifically. I mean, I feel like pretty often. Okay, peak pro tip. Start with 3 sets of push-ups. Push-up holds for 1 minute. Oh, so like holding, like holding it halfway. Wait, I kind of want to do it now, not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. Holding yourself just up. Oh, like high plank? Like a high plank position? I know that like, so I'm trying to train certain muscles in my shoulders. I'm trying to strengthen my shoulders, which is really necessary. So I'm trying to do different, like, if you do, here, we're going to demonstrate. This is very important. Hold on, I like the up position of the push-up. Okay. Well, let me show you what I'm doing too, and then I'll show you if I don't know if I'll do it right. Hold is better for you. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out what you mean. So, wait, hold on. Okay. Look, I'll show you what I'm working on to strengthen my shoulders, okay? What I'm working on is, so you go down and then you do a cobra. So you go like this. You don't lift your feet. You don't lift your legs up, right? You just lift your chest up and, you know, like this. And I think you can also do this. What's another thing? I forgot the other arm strengthening exercise that she was doing. I'm like working on doing the dolphin pose, which I think I've showed before, where you put your forearms down like this, and then you hike your hips up, and you just kind of like balance like this. Yeah. Because eventually I want to be able to do like a handstand, you know? But I would almost immediately dislocate my shoulders if I did that. Okay, and then what you're saying is a push-up hold. Okay, let me see. Okay, so look, this is how I can do it. Let's see if we can do one push-up. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I promise I'm not exaggerating. I promise. I'm not being dramatic. This is literally, that's how difficult it is for me. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I got this. Okay. Okay, ready? Ready? Okay, another one. Oh fuck. Oh my god. I can't do it. Okay, but let me show you what I have learned how to do, which is the half push-up. Okay, so you go like this, and you go, okay, wait, you go halfway down, so you go, and then you go up to up top. And I know I just barely, like, that wasn't even halfway down, that was like, you know, that was like 25% down. But you know what? A win is a win, okay? I don't know. Like physically, I don't know. There's something wrong with my muscles. I cannot. I can't. Anyway. So that's where we're at currently, but it's better than it was before, so. Okay, you're trying to strain the muscle as much long as you can. Going down and then drop is called a half push-up. Oh, I see. Going down and then drop. Oh, where you just like go all the way to the ground, that's a half push-up? Oh, okay, got it. Well, then what I was doing was, I don't know, it was the yoga chaturanga, where you do like half of a tricep push-up and then you press yourself up into upward facing dog. I should call her. Yeah, if it's what works for you, if it's the right thing to do. You guys, I didn't sleep last night until 3 a.m. This hyperfixation is ruining my life, dude. So for those of you who have hyperfixations with people in your life, trust me, I get it. I literally stayed up until 3 a.m. last night. I could not go to sleep. I thought about calling my therapist, actually, and I might, but also she charges $200 an hour. I don't have money for that. Like, what? $200 for 1 hour? Absolutely not. The fuck were you doing? I was just lying in bed. I was tossing and turning. Yeah, I know. Isn't that insane? Reflex said, that's it. I'm calling your dad right now, young lady. No, don't call my dad, please. $200 for a therapist, for my therapist. To be fair, she's a really good therapist, but yeah, that's like, you'll do it for free. Okay, so I'll just yap to you without abandon. I mean, I already kind of do that, you know. With my stream, I just say whatever's on my mind. There is some stuff that I do hold back though, so like, you're welcome. You're welcome. I hold some stuff inside still. Some of the darkness in me. Tranquilla says I pay $9 each month. That's also funded by the county. Oh, nice. $9. Oh, that's the ideal. No, I'm sure I could find a cheaper therapist. I just I found it's so hard to find a therapist that actually works for you. And I also don't have insurance, so there's that. And so yeah. A 2-year therapy plan now. Nice. We love consistency. Me and therapy, I only go to therapy for certain moments. Like I don't regularly see a therapist. I did in the past, but usually I only see a therapist if there's like a pressing issue that I need to work through. But I completely understand the need for a regular, and a lot of people do that, and so I could see the value in it. It's just I can't afford it, to be honest. So instead, I just yap about my problems to the internet, and then also to my friends and to my husband, and to anybody who will listen. So it's kind of the same thing. Okay, let's make it to the end. All right, here we go. Okay, so I can do Weenie Hut Junior mode if I end up failing. That's nice to know. If I end up failing the challenge. But anyway, I don't know. I can't stop my brain from thinking about things sometimes. It just happens. I don't know what to do. No matter how much I try to analyze it, it doesn't affect my brain state. The shit is kind of its own system here, so I don't know. I see. Yeah, well, therapy's good. Therapy's good. Therapy's healthy. I do wish that our communities were more structured to just provide therapy. What I mean is, we wouldn't need to pay other people to listen to our problems if our communities were properly structured and we were closer to our... Fuck. Did I lose? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay. You just started over at this one. That's okay. I thought we were going to have to completely start over from the beginning. Um, we also have what is like prison with therapy. Oh, interesting. So people with severe mental health conditions are required to um, stay somewhere and receive therapy. Is it kind of like just being hospitalized for? Because like we have mental health centers here too. Hello, Sam. How's it going? We're talking about a topic you're very familiar with, which is mental health um, and seeing a therapist. And I thought about reaching out to my therapist, but I didn't because, alas, it costs $200 fucking dollars an hour. And you know what? On second thought, my problem isn't that bad. Yes, go on. Yes. Refly learned all the techniques from your one. What is that computer program you had? You know, the one that's like programmed to listen to you and just repeat back to you what you already said. Refly, you'll just pull that up in the other window and like have that and just type in whatever I say to that and then just say whatever the program says. And I'll be like, wait, oh my gosh, he cares. He cares about what he's asking me so many questions. That means he cares. Sam says, well, you might not want my opinion. If our mental health industry worked, we wouldn't have an industry. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I was saying, Sam, is that we, because our communities are so poorly designed, like because we are more withdrawn from community structures that would actually provide this type of mental health care. That's why we need to pay somebody to deal with these things, even though I don't think in the past, like non-modern humans, I don't think they didn't have mental health problems. I think they just like, we had our entire community to support us. Like we would go gossip with the other, you know, like I'd go gossip with the other ladies in the village and we'd be like smoking tobacco while like, I don't know, preparing food, and then like people would take care of each other's children and like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of an idealist. I perceive that perhaps the past was better. Just like more connected communities, more supportive communities, less isolation. Reflex said at the end of the session, that would be one kidney, please. Oh no. Well, I guess I only need one. Tranquilla says like we have layers to it. Like if you're fucked up, like heavy autism and stuff, we have apartment buildings with 24/7 caretakers. Is that also supported by the government? That's crazy. If you did a crime, there's a heavier way of that. Yeah. It's so interesting, right? Because despite all my problems, I don't have any clinical problems. And I should be grateful of that. Having clinical mental health issues, like where it's like all mine is subclinical. I mean, I was diagnosed with depression at one point, but it wasn't like major depressive disorder. Sam says clinical mental health is a mirage. Well, okay. So Sam, here's something interesting. I mentioned this in my Discord the other day about how it was when you shared that article about meditation and about how like perhaps people were suspecting that if you meditate or have mindfulness, it may cause certain mental health issues to arise. And that claim aside, what it caused me to think about was like, the more I get to, well, I think I mentioned this already, but the more I get to know my bipolar friend, the more I realize how easy it is for things to go awry. Like, it just takes the right triggers, I feel like, for anyone to do some pretty crazy. Like my friend's done some pretty crazy shit. Okay, she's stolen things. She's done like very deviant sexual behavior. You know, she's acted out in very many ways, and I think she still sometimes does some of those behaviors. And I can see where it comes from. Like she had so many things happen to her in her life, like her family basically abandoned her, like disowned her. Her father committed suicide. Her mom has like some substance abuse issues. Like it's just like, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense how that would arise. If I had to go through those same circumstances, I would probably be bipolar as well. Tranquil says, we would pull some fine maidens and get wasted at the winking skeever with the lads. The winking skeever. Oh yes, that's very reminiscent of Skyrim. I did it. I did the trial. I completed the trial by fire. Tranquilus lives in a social democracy. Even all the parties in the government need to work together. Yeah, must be nice. Must be nice. Sam says, there are people who are truly fucked up, but the clinical line between those people and people who struggle is 100% subjective. People want to act like there's a line that separates people, like in medicine. Either your bone is broken or it isn't. Either you have HIV or you don't. Right. But with mental health, yeah, okay, you said in the American Mental Health Institute, that line is 100% arbitrarily drawn. Well, because a lot of it's subjective. I mean, I think I mentioned this to you, like, it is so easy to manipulate the system. All you have to do is just answer the right questions. If you get to know the symptoms of any mental health condition and like ruminate on them long enough, you might even start to manifest them within yourself. But then also, like, if you tell a mental health practitioner, they have no choice but to just believe you, right? So if you say all these things, right, it's not like they can go into your mind and like read your mind and see exactly what you're thinking, right? Okay, sorry, one sec. Freud worked with fucked up people. Freud wasn't working with people like you. Freud was working with the spoiled daughters of rich pedophiles. Imagine how that impacted what he philosophized. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, I'm not that familiar with Freud, but a lot of what he talked about was very, like, simplistic, right? Drilling a hole in the skull will let out the bad spirits. Oh god, I can't believe people did that. That's crazy. And also like doing a lobotomy. I was gonna say something. I forgot. If you watch Girl Interrupted, there are real situations where people are truly damaged by their trauma. But when does truly damage turn into just having a hard time? I don't know. Sam, have we talked already about the movie Silver Linings Playbook? That's one of my favorite movies. I really liked how that one depicted bipolar disorder. Like, it just, I love how it showed how things just escalate, given the right circumstances. You haven't? Well, I'd recommend it. I think it's a great movie. I really loved it. Okay, so, oh yes, I just remembered. So I was watching a YouTube video about limerence, and it was that video I posted in Discord where I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. Okay, I ended up watching it. Alright, like part of it. And basically what the guy was saying was, he was like, your brain is basically a carrot and a stick. It was this guy. Stop trying to figure them out. Okay, so this video appeared in my feed after I talked about the Limerent episode with the divorced guy. And it's always spooky when your algorithm like reads your mind. I think it partially has to do with like what I type into my search engine, but also I do feel like there is a component of where my phone does listen to what I say. Anyway, so I watched the video and the guy was basically like, your brain is like a horse and a carrot on a stick, and those little crumbs of dopamine, you just need them so bad. And so if a person gives you a crumb of attention and a crumb of dopamine, then you'll just go crazy for it. And the fantasy and the mystery of something will be kept alive as long as there's limited reality that's being shown to you about this person. And like, I get it, but also like, I feel like that's a bit reductive of humans. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Not everything's about dopamine. Like, is everything really about dopamine and serotonin? And like, I'd like to think not, but maybe I am delusional. Because like, I'll be honest, when my serotonin levels are balanced, it feels really fucking good. Okay, oh yeah, I need to go back down to the rock people. Sam says, I think the Joker actually showed schizophrenia really moderately well. I liked that movie. I thought it was a good movie. Okay. Although the second one kind of sucked. I didn't enjoy the second movie. That was just not the end of Joker. That was just fun movie shit. Oh yeah, that was what is it called? Not crowd pleasing. That was fan service. I felt like that was definitely fan service. It was like playing out what people were wanting and expecting. Tranquilla says, lifting heavy weight will make the bad voices go away. I'm sure it will. Yeah. No, I know. I like, since increasing the amount of exercise I've been doing, it's felt a lot better. I've really enjoyed. Because I tripled my amount of times I exercised a week. So I went from 1 time a week to 3 times. And that's been a significant improvement. The rest of the movie, how subtle his schizophrenia was and how sad his life was. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it's based on external factors. Also walk 1 hour every morning if you can. Yeah, going for walks isn't good. Going on walks through nature can be good too. I have a walking pad at home, but I know it doesn't provide the same value. I remember learning in one of my, I think it was like my evolutionary biology class, about how actually walking in physical space is really good for your brain because it helps. Yeah, it's probably related to dopamine of some kind. You're doing some exploration. You're investigating. Like physically leaving your headspace. Oh. Hello. Well. A seeker of the powerful purple crystals. Hello again. I need to read some more hints on those augmenters thingies. Oh, no, I actually don't. I'm fine. I wasn't looking for you. I was looking for the rock people. Are they really that far away? I guess they are. Okay. Oh, maybe they're in this. I think they're in this house over here. I think. Live in the forest, but also not. I plan to move next to a forest soon. I think that's crucial. I'm tired of living close to a city. Wild tulips have been spawning in again, so shit is pretty again. Nice. Well, I was talking about my tulips. So, okay, so I've got some tulips starting to sprout. The green, the green leaves are coming up. And, but my succulent was starting to choke them. The succulents, their roots they will stretch for feet across your yard. And so I was pulling up the succulents and I was just pulling up these huge, it's actually very satisfying to just pull up the roots and have the root just like pull up all across the yard. Luckily my, the dirt in my yard was pretty loose, and it was pretty wet too. It's always best to wait until right after it rains to weed your yard or take out unwanted plants. So hopefully that's setting up my tulips for success. And there's so many of them too. So if you plant tulips once, they'll keep coming back every year. And they'll keep coming back more and more. You might plant one bulb, but then that bulb will split into 3 or 4 bulbs. I'm a village boy. I like bird sound. Sam is a city boy. Sam, what do you prefer about cities? I used to think I was a city person, and I was for most of my early 20s. In fact, I always wanted to live in a bigger city than this. I wanted to live in Los Angeles of all places. I don't know why I wanted to live in Los Angeles. I had a very romanticized version of Los Angeles in my brain. Things are controlled. No, I see. The connection with the hive of humanity is just ambient to the experience. Ambient. Yeah, living in Tranquilis. No, I went to go visit LA, and then I was like, okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm good. I was actually talking with my students. Hello, Chaotic. Welcome. One of our topic from the other day was urban sprawl and city planning. And I just showed them this picture. And it was so insane. It's just concrete. And then this very polluted city. If you ever watch a movie set in Los Angeles, it will show you a lot more trees than actually exist. This is what Los Angeles looks like. It's just there's pollution everywhere. It's fucking dry. There's concrete after the concrete jungle. That's a Fallout screenshot. I know, right? It kind of looks like it. Found in r/urban hell. Sam says, I don't have to do a lot to get human interaction and just go to the store. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to transition these days to just wanting close human interaction. So even if I'm constantly surrounded by, it's possible, right, to be surrounded by people but still feel very lonely. I felt this at many times in my life. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm doing good today. We're having a chill day today, Chaotic. I hope you are doing well. Every day it's a mystery. Okay. Bye, Tranquilis. Thanks for hanging out. I wish you luck in the best of your frolicking activities in your village. And you're deleting social media. Do it. Tranquilis, I cannot agree more. Delete your social media. I would applaud you if you did that. Twitch is a bit different. If you deleted Twitch, I guess I'd be a bit sad, because I miss talking to you. But it's up to you. It's your personal choice. Chaotic says, Already did. Okay, oof. Wait, how are you watching me then? How are you able to see me right now? No more Instagram and Snapchat. Oh no. On my 27th birthday, I made this long post about how Instagram and Facebook were no longer serving me, and I deleted those. So last year I deleted all my Instagram and my Facebook forever. I still use YouTube, but I've actually been able to wean off of YouTube Shorts. I don't watch YouTube Shorts anymore. Every time I see a short recommended to me, you can actually click the stop recommending shorts. So let's see, I'm gonna go to my YouTube feed and see if there's shorts on here. So let's see, here's my YouTube feed, right? I don't have anything to hide, I don't care. Look, they don't even recommend shorts to me. You see this? No shorts to be seen. Nothing but long form videos, baby. You know why? Because if you start seeing shorts, you can click, there's an ellipses next to it. And basically, you can choose to show fewer shorts. And that's what I had to do. I had to say, show fewer shorts, and then it would stop showing them to me. And when it doesn't show it to me, then I have no interest to click on this. Like, I won't ever click on shorts. Nope. I know if I click on it, then I'm going to start getting hooked again. But I've completely abandoned shorts. Sam deleted social media after the 2016 election. Well, everything went downhill after there, Sam, so I completely understand that. Just saying, even in terms of memes, I mean, like all the good memes, I would say, ended in 2017. After that point, there wasn't anything really, like Vine ended, you know what I mean? Like, just click that button. Yes! I love that for you, Sam. I'm so happy for you. And the more you do it, the less it will show you the shorts, and it'll just stop showing you completely. And that's what I had to do. Because if you're not even shown it, it's like not having, like if you're an alcoholic, not having alcohol in the house is like being the first step, you know? And I'm not saying anybody's addicted. I'm just saying like, it's just like, if it's not even an option, then you're not even going to, you know, click on it. I personally have to have it not be an option. Tranquilis uses YouTube a lot, but that's for music. Yeah, I do YouTube music too. And yeah, Sam, I also have YouTube Premium. Yeah, YouTube Premium was a good investment. It's so nice to not have any ads. And then I just listen to all the music. And then, I don't know, sometimes it shows me random stuff. Let me see what my algorithm shows. This is all my music. This is the music I use for my streams. This is the music I listen to every day. Sometimes I get recommended like different philosophical. Oh, here's the new Gorillaz album. I get like Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan. He's basically the only news source I consume at the moment. And I haven't even seen this. I'm not interested. I get a lot of Moist Critical. I'm interested in him. I'm not really interested in this type of content anymore. I'll go through and just click not interested. Like, you gotta take initiative in what your, what kind of content you want. Okay, like I might even click, oh, this is 2 hours and 22 minutes. That's crazy. What's a video that I'm really tempted to click on? I haven't seen anything by Terrence McKenna, but I've always wanted to hear a lecture from him. Oh yeah, all of the Gorillaz album. You guys, the Gorillaz album is so good. Anyway. Oh, sorry, there's gonna be an ad coming, you guys. Tranquilus said, Premium is way more peak than Spotify. You got every podcast ever, a shitload of audiobooks and music. Real. I actually have never used Spotify. I've never used it, not even once. I just never got into it. You guys, I've got some philosophy memes for today. You want to see? Let's see. Chaotic. I just had Ivan recommended me Alex O'Connor video, and I'm gonna watch it. It was the one about consciousness that happened recently. Yeah, let's see some philosophy. No. I will be watching an Alex O'Connor video. I've never seen one before, but Ivan recommended one that I plan to listen to at some point, probably this weekend, while I'm doing some household stuff. But yeah, okay. Hard determinists when they get stabbed in New York during a mugging. This was always going to happen. There's nothing we can do. This is what was supposed to happen. You know what? You gotta love your fate. What is it? Amor fatis. Something like that. Oh, yeah. I added the S. I mean, it was a 50-50 shot, to be fair. Okay, amor fati. Love of fate. Love of one's fate. What's the difference between this and determinism? I don't think there is one. Oh shit, did Nietzsche say that? No. Oh, that just ruined. No. Oh. I enjoyed this phrase before, but now I know that Nietzsche said it. That bothers me. Anyway, I still believe in it. I still think you should love your fate. And so I guess whether it's already predetermined or not, you should love it anyway and embrace it anyway. Gaddock says, I like Alex. I think you would find him interesting. You can notice his journey from being a militant atheist teenager on YouTube to debating and interviewing great minds. And now as someone who's holding a podcast and is not interested in debating anymore. He's much more interested in sharing ideas and just discussing things. Oh, okay. That's much more up my alley. I'm not really interested in debates, really. Debates are not my thing. I'm not a fan of arguing. It stresses me out. I think I mentioned this the other day. Like, I got a debate channel, atheist debate channel recommended to me a while ago. And I watched it, and I physically felt ill. It was like physically affecting me. I was like, who the fuck would subject themselves to this type of torture? It felt like torture, like emotional, physical torture. Just like seeing the tension between people and not being able to stop it. Like I get that both parties are probably like they're willing participants. They're willing participants, right? So they want to do it. And they're consenting to do it. But like, as a third party watching that shit play out is like so uncomfortable. Yeah, atheist debate channel. I forgot who it was, but it was somebody on Twitch who like, that's all he does is if a Christian comes into his chat, he'll just like rip them a new asshole. It's very biased. That's the thing, like with the atheist debate channel, it's often the goal is never to reach a middle ground. It's always to change the other person's mind, and then the other person comes in to change their mind, and then in the end nobody's mind gets changed, right? So it's like, it's a completely pointless and fruitless endeavor. That's what pisses me off, is like nothing's getting done except negative feelings are being generated, right? And I listen, if you guys love watching that type of content, like, I'm not judging you for it, and if you want to present your idea of why you enjoy it, you know, that's fine. Like, I don't care. Like, if you like it, that's fine. I'm just saying why I can't stand it. I like productive conversations. I like it when I see people swallow their ego. I'm fine to watch an argument take place, but there has to be an end eventually. Like there has to be a one person concedes, right? But in the case of these channels, like nobody concedes ever. They both just leave feeling extremely bitter and even more firmly believing in their worldview, right? And that's not the point. The point is not to like massage your own ego and like, you know, be like, I'm right and they're wrong, and like create more of this us and them dynamic. Like I would like there instead to be a conversation of, I believe this. Okay, what can we agree on? What are our shared fundamental values? Are there any of them? Yes? Oh, cool. And if no, then keep delving deeper, because I guarantee you're gonna find one. Every human being has at least one shared fundamental value with another person. I guarantee that. If not, then they're lying. Most atheists are chill. Definitely, yeah. Most atheists are absolutely chill. Yeah. When I'm talking about atheists, I'm talking about like I'm specifically just talking about the atheist debaters. We have a shared fundamental value of mushrooms. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. Oh, DCI knows who I'm talking about. How's it going, DCI? Welcome. We love our atheists. Atheists, welcome here. Mushroom lovers, welcome here. Sam, I was saying how I got my mushroom supplies. As soon as I'm gonna make my first sculpture, and then if it ends up working out, I'm gonna send I don't know, if you're ever interested in receiving a mycelium Twitch logo, let me know. I'll show you what it looks like. But you strike me as one of the mushroom gang Twitch. If there ever was, like, if any of us ever reaches partner, I've talked about this before. If one of us mushroom streamers or mushroom adjacent streamers reaches partner, that'd be awesome. If we could like form a mushroom group. I'm planning to grow the mycelium into a little Twitch logo. Here, where is it? I am planning to make something that looks like this using this. So I'll do it bigger. So I got the okay. So this is what it's going to look like. This is the mold. And it'd be free, by the way. I want to send it to people for free. Mostly cuz like yeah. I think it'd be fun. If people want them. I won't be like, here, take my thing. Take my art that I made. Anyway, so I got the wood chips and the spore syringe, and I'm going to inject the spore syringe into, I also got a bag of oats, and it'll colonize the oats, and then the oats I will mix in with the wood chips or wood shavings or whatever. And then I'll put everything in here and it will take the shape of it. And then it'll look like this. So, it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. I want to see how it turns out. Anyway. Tranquil says, I'm a Catholic, but I can get along with Muslims and Jews. We do debate faith, but we do that knowing where we come from. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we all get along. Thank you. Thank you, Chaotic. That's very nice of you. I like my shirt too. I wanted to do, well, it's kind of warm today, so I'm wearing one of my spring shirts. DCI said Sky Daddy. Oh, this is funny, DCI, because I I pulled up to, so I was in Ivan's stream on Saturday, and I left for a bit. And then I pulled up like 2 hours later, and I pulled up right when Ivan was... I think he was really pissed. He was like, maybe I shouldn't share, but he was talking about Sky Daddy. He's like, oh, you're going to pray to your Sky Daddy? And I was like, oh, he lost it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. I just thought it was interesting. It was, it wasn't very nice. It's not very nice to say that. It's a bit condescending, if we'll be honest. Everyone is welcome here, you guys. Everyone's welcome. We can all get along. Okay. Okay, wait. Consider this, atheists. Philosophically, atheism is an irony. Because atheists don't believe in God, well, there has to be a God for you to not believe in. Owned. Damn, Tim Allen just owned all of atheists. Checkmate. I mean, like, so there has to be a God for you to not believe in. Have you considered that? Another banger from Tim. I actually don't. I don't know anything about Tim Allen, but I thought this was really funny. Oh my god. Doesn't believe it. Atheists don't exist. Tranquilla says, I don't care about Jesus jokes, but that trying to mix Jesus with that LGBTQ is a mockery, so that's where the line is being crossed. Well, I think Tranquillus, I think the fundamental thing we need to remember, and something that we need to remember on this channel, is that everybody here needs to approach everyone else with respect. Right? I know other channels may be different, and that's fine. Some streamers may have very strong opinions over what their worldview is and trying to convince everybody else of their worldview, and that's fine. But for me, like, all I care about is that everybody's respecting each other. So if anybody ever in this channel feels disrespected, that's where I draw the line. I'm like, okay, we can't. So, yeah. I will say, like, we should avoid more condescending, and disrespectful speech about other people's beliefs, because it is a very personal decision. Chaotic says the thing with atheism is that there's weak atheism and strong atheism. Weak atheism is basically the lack of belief on something, not the affirmation that God doesn't exist. While strong atheism says clearly that God doesn't exist and they know that. Yeah, okay. So it's a spectrum of atheism. Oh, so you're disproving Tim Allen's claim. Shit. The lack of belief in something, not the affirmation that God doesn't exist. Okay, that makes sense. Everything is a spectrum. I can get on. I agree with that. Thank you. Well, Chaotic, it's really just, it's always been my personality. Like, I got my master's in international relations, with a very idealist view that somehow I could be a peacemaker among people. I love walking between worlds. I love going into places that normally I wouldn't go to. And like, it does create some loneliness in the sense of I don't really have solidarity with that many people, because I don't really have strong beliefs about many things. I have strong beliefs about some things, but they're more overarching. Like, my strongest beliefs are in the value of humanity as a whole. And so, like, specific political beliefs don't rub me the wrong way, in the same way that they do other people. That's not because I agree with them. That's more because, like, my aim is to be part of, hopefully, a solution. Like, I think the solution is that people need to talk more and be disrespectful less. We need to do more swallowing of our ego. We need to do more investigation. We need to do more approaching things with curiosity. Right? We need to do more of setting our preconceived notions on the shelf and being like, okay, I can feel this arising in me. I can feel this, somebody just mentioned religion and that's triggering for me, and I'm getting, recognizing that within yourself, understanding why that's arising and whether it serves you or not to be feeling that way. Same thing with me. Like, sometimes I get triggered by atheists, if I'm to be honest with you. But I'm working on it. I'm working on that. Not being triggered by, people who approach things from a very, like, God doesn't exist, and if you believe in God, then you're stupid. If I encounter somebody like that, it does trigger me a bit. And so I'm trying to, like, how I'm trying to work through that is doing more exposure, exposing myself more to people who think that way, and trying to understand why do they think that way and where their frustrations come from, right? I can see where a lot of frustration comes from, where it's like, if you see the one truth, if you see the truth that is reality, right? What you believe is reality, and other people just don't get it, that can be frustrating, right? Because then you start to pin a lot of the world's problems on other people's worldview and be like, oh, it's their fault. The world is fucked, right? And I get how I get how religion and other things cause a lot of problems. Like, I don't disagree with that. And I don't disagree with, like, people who choose to engage in religion, like, okay, I'm gonna hold that thought because it's not necessary. But listen, I hope everybody could just be more respectful to each other and more open-minded. Katic says, take an extreme example. I don't believe that there's a chair flowing around the orbit of Jupiter, but I will not affirm that this is definitely false. It's more evidence-based. Right. Sam says, people feel very comforted by thinking they have the one truth. Well, and, like, who am I to take that away from them, right? Everybody wants to find the one truth or have something that keeps them going and keeps them wanting to live and exist. Respectful 2026 on the internet? What? I know. I've had many people call me delusional for the way I present myself. But whatever. Sam says it's very hard to hold the realization that there is no one truth. Yes. Well, when you are just constantly open, it does create some loneliness, right? Although, like, I have not found my one truth, but I have found my one connection to vitality. My one truth is that life is worth existing. I mean, it is worth existing. It's not even tied to anything, really. It's not tied to any, like, higher being. It's not tied to any science or evidence or like whatever. It's just like somehow I got hold of a feeling. I got a hold of a feeling that life is worth living and enjoying, and like you should just live. And I don't know, it works for me. So I have kind of abandoned the idea of like finding the truth or finding the answer. But that also means that sometimes when people and here's the thing, I need to share the space. I want to share the space with people with unique and different ideas. And people come to my chat often and want to talk about these ideas. And sometimes I do get a bit impatient, and I notice this arise in me. I get impatient when it seems like people keep talking about the same issues over and over again, like the hard problem of consciousness. I go to like different philosophy channel. Hi Dom, hello. I go to different philosophy channels on YouTube and Twitch, and it seems like it's the exact same conversation every freaking time. It's literally the same conversation every fucking time. But that's my problem, right? Because like what I'm not realizing is that there is inherent value in constantly reaffirming one's beliefs. I mean, what do people do? What do people do when they go to church? They go to church and they hear the same doctrine over and over and over again. That's where I was connecting the dots with the religion, you know? And, you know, I know that people hate that, especially atheists would hate that I say religion in that context. So let's ignore the word religion. But that's their form of solidarity. It's like continuously like working through the same philosophical issues. It's particularly consciousness, I've found. And if people are getting utility from that, then who am I to judge them or stop them, right? Just because I don't get as much utility from it anymore doesn't mean I should shut that down or stop it from happening, right? And so, anyway, they are hard questions to answer. Yeah, no, they are hard questions to answer. And some people, their utility arises from just even working at the questions, right? Like just attempting to answer them, or just like going through it again, or like having somebody new come in and then explaining it to them, and like getting everybody on the same page, and then doing it again, and like reminding everybody. Like, yeah, who am I to stop them from doing that? But yeah, so I'm sorry if I I don't mean ever to like shut those type of conversations down. It's just sometimes I get burned out. I get burned out of going the same thought spirals over and over and over again. Although, you know, I do that on my channel anyway with like other topics, so, you know. Sam says, my one truth is that life is empty and meaningless, and it's impossible for us as humans to accept that life is empty and meaningless. Yes, I remember you mentioning this. Well, I'm hoping that accepting that truth for you helps you want to continue to exist. Because to me I know I'm inserting myself into this situation, but to me, that's what I hope for you. What I hope for everybody who comes here is that you get utility from the conversations we have here, that you glean value from them, and that, you know, it's not just all about me and what I think. My most ideal thing that I would do is just like be the bringer of new topics, but not just like be like the moderator, but like not be just like a lecture session for 3 hours every time I stream. By the way, Dom, I had something to mention. I saw, I'm part of another Discord community that you're a part of, and I saw you say something pretty funny. You were like, you're like, yo, can I just exist in a vat of serotonin permanently? And I was like, damn, I feel that. I just wanted to share. I just wanted to mention that. I just read that and I was like, yeah, real. Can I just permanently exist in a vat of serotonin? Cheers. Dom says it was funny when there were five atheists in here. I thought I don't have much to contribute that will connect at all. Well, I mean, so Dom, I think before you arrived was when I said, like, I want everyone to feel welcome here. This is not a atheist dominated space. This is not a new age dominated space. This is not a mushrooms dominated space either. Although there are a lot of mushroom influence. One of the biggest things about mushroom people is that we are incredibly open to just everything. Just like, I don't know. Cool, man. It's all love and light. Love and light. I just love everyone. I love you all. If we all can just send love and receive love at all times, then that would be beautiful, man. Free love, baby. That's it. So, Chaotic says, I do like the idea of what I call optimistic pessimism. Wait, that's interesting. Optimistic pessimism. Existence is suffering and harm, but we can improve our condition as sentient beings. But we can also destroy ourselves. I just choose to believe we can do better, even though our existence is a net harm. Yeah, I mean, my brother-in-law, when he was talking about some of the more hardcore traditional Chinese medicine practices, he was talking about how humans are a disease on the planet Earth. I don't disagree with him. Like, are we a net negative for the Earth? Yeah. But, I mean, we still gotta exist, man. We still, like, we doesn't mean we have to, like, inherently feel guilty and bad for our existence. Because, like, when the Earth is done with us, when it's our time to have the next extinction event, like, life will continue again. Life will come back. Like, the Earth, I'm pretty sure the Earth and life in general will be fine. So, like, yeah, we might be destroying a lot of things. We just have to think about things in terms of, will we destroy ourselves or not? And, like, should we try and avoid that or not? Pretty presumptuous to think the Earth cares. Well, the Earth doesn't care. Okay. I guess, yeah. The Earth doesn't care fundamentally whether we are here or not. Right? So, Chaotic says, you're a very good oh, you're so nice. Stop. I don't know what to do. And you just talk to me like that. Look at this. New meme. Thank you for being so kind. I really appreciate it. It's very nice of you to say. You can either have one or the other. Which one are you? I feel like I'm this one. I feel like I have coherent philosophical thoughts in here, but then once it comes time to open my mouth and share them, I just, like, fucking can't. It's so complex to just unpack everything that occurs right in here with the right words that's gonna resonate with another person. That I think nonsense and I speak nonsense. Both. Perfect mix of both. Nice. I think spitting it out is part of the learning. Right. And Dom, this is what is causing me to try and reframe my thinking and try to be more patient when I perceive people to be going in the same conversation over and over and over again. The reality is that's not happening. The reality is that when people are having these philosophical conversations, they're getting out the words, and by doing that, they're making realizations that they probably haven't thought about before. Or they're just like, they're reassuring themselves, they're reaffirming things, they're reassuring their beliefs. Humans are so forgetful. We need to be reminded of what's important to us, like, almost constantly. So, I mean, like, I go to church every Sunday, and I need my weekly reset. I need to have it always reset and just be reminded all the time. Why am I here? What am I doing? Am I doing what I want to? Am I living the life I want to? Am I wanting to exist? That kind of thing. But yeah, talking about things instead of just ruminating on them, it can be so powerful. And that's one reason why I would encourage anybody to stream if they want to. Like, streaming can be so good for getting your thoughts out there. Even if you just stream to yourself, there's still so much utility in that, where you're able to just say everything and like think through things. Streaming has made me so much better of I would say so much more able to carry on conversations. And also, like, I would never be able to teach English. Like, I would have never been prepared for that opportunity had I not started streaming. Like, I'm able to keep my English class engaged and asking questions and entertained throughout the whole 3-hour class. And I think that's only because I have had literally 100 hours of practice. Probably hundreds of hours at this point. In order to get good at something, my ESL brain is coming back. In order to get better at something, you have to put a lot of time into it. Some people say like 10,000 hours to become an expert. You have to put 10,000 hours of work into something. But Chaotic says my mind is really a big mess. Like, I keep mixing the languages on my head and I keep shifting topics all the time. My mind goes through periods of thinking absolutely nothing or thinking about everything. I mean, I feel like I do that too sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I have no control over that either. Like, it's either one or the other, and whatever it decides to be that day, that's the kind of day I'm gonna have. Okay, let's return to our mushroom game. I actually do want to finish this game. I really want to finish this game. I think we can. Dom says, that's why you detach from the fruit, because it's so hard to predict. Yes. You must detach yourself from the end result. I already told you. Before you yell at me, I have the secret password. You have to recruit me now. Yes, the founder just gave it to me. That traitor. No, I earned it. Just like all of you did. You mean you actually made it through her obstacle course? Yeah, it was easy. Okay, I'm gonna skip this dialogue. I can't. Don't judge others too quickly. That's the motto. Love it. Moral of the story, don't judge. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, I got the explosive powder. Wait, I want to go up here and see what's up here. Oop. Yeah, I knew there would be something over here. My gems. Anyways, does anybody have any fun plans for this weekend? What are you guys doing? I am Oh, I'm going to a Brazilian restaurant. Chaotic. I'm going to a Brazilian restaurant tomorrow. It's called Rodizio. Yeah. Gonna be eating some churrasco. I'm gonna be eating some feijoada. I made some feijoada like a couple weeks ago. So feijoada is the best. It's my favorite food. I also have a bunch of pão de queijo in my freezer. Little cheese breads. So good. Brazilian food is peak. Okay, wait. Wait, where am I going? Okay, okay. I have the gunpowder. Now I can destroy the bars. Rhodesia. It's weird for me to say this as someone who defends veganism, but it's okay. Yeah, I know. And there's so much meat there. I don't typically eat red meat. Actually, I never eat red meat, but when we go to Rodizio, that's when. And also because it's my dad's birthday. My dad went on a mission to Brazil, so Brazilian culture is very important for him. And so we're joining him. I don't think there's anything at that restaurant that is vegan. Like, genuinely. I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, the pineapple and the rice. That's it. Like, you can't even have the feijoada. Oh, that's... Oh. Struggling with the discipline to become vegetarian, it's hard. The change I recently made was I bought some taquitos they've got mushrooms and beans instead of meat. So we're making the change slowly. We're transitioning. We've already made the transition away from red meat. I don't really eat that anymore. And then I think eventually I want to become a pescatarian. Which I know, like, fish still experience suffering. Like, I know. But less suffering? I don't know, man. It's so hard. My goal was to first become vegetarian and then later become vegan. I still want to make it someday, but it will take time. These things take time. I mean, it's a huge change. Okay, we're blowing a hole. Okay, run away. Run away! Oh, you guys, we're finally gonna make it to the next area. Okay, is this the end of the game? Wait. It actually worked! It looks like we cracked it a good bit. One more big boom. Okay. Oh... What? Wait, I need to find another... No, I feel like I already found one. Never mind. I guess I didn't. I already went into the cave, though. I just didn't... Dang it, I guess I didn't get what I needed from there. A type of meat I have a particular aversion to is pork. Pigs are as smart as dogs. Right. Pigs are very social creatures and are very intelligent. Yeah, I also try to avoid pigs. Although I know that feijoada does have pork in it. That's like the only thing I eat with pork. I try to really avoid that. Wait, where is it? Is it up here? Yeah, I was, when I was in China, and in China they eat a lot of pork, okay? Like, an insane amount. It's like one of their primary meat sources. But we were driving in a car, and there was another car that, like a trailer that went past. And it was like a bunch of pigs crowded in a trailer, and they were just like shoulder to shoulder, and they looked so panicked. Honestly, they looked like they were freaking the fuck out, and it was just like they were all shoved into this cage. Yeah, it made me really sad. I thought about that for like I thought about it all day. It made me lose my appetite. Hello? Where's the... Okay. Is it over here? Maybe it's over here. I can't remember. Oh, you know what? I do have a map. Let me see. Okay, we have a map. Let me just see which direction I'm moving in. Nope. This direction. Maybe it's up this way? Was it literally the same place I was already at? That'd be funny. Wait, I think it's... Nope, okay. It has to be... Is it this way? Ah, cryptic caverns. Okay, got it. So we're gonna head inside the cavern. We're looking for the gunpowder. Dom says, right now I just don't do milk or red meat. I don't do milk either. Well, I do eat cheese though. So I don't drink milk though. I just drink oat milk and soy milk. I don't know. We can all try our best. We can all try our best and make small changes. I think in the most ideal circumstance, I would like live on a homestead and raise my own chickens. We'd probably have to slaughter our own chickens, which I don't think I'd probably have to be the one to do that because my husband is squeamish. He won't even kill spiders in our house. And I stopped killing spiders in my house. I just put them on a piece of paper and throw them out. But he won't even do that. So, yeah, he's not gonna be slaughtering animals. Oops. Oh yeah, it was this confusing bit where it's like I don't know where to go. Okay. Well, we'll go across here and see. Let's go. See. Okay. Can I light this? I can! Oh, okay. Please run away. Okay. I was like, please do not light that right next to your face. Okay, cool. I watched a video on YouTube today from Moist Critical. He was talking about how Burger King is going to be having AI assistants that will talk to you through your microphone. Like for the employees, you know how they wear their headsets for the drive-through? So the AI will be like, it's time to clean the bathroom, or make sure you say please and thank you. And that really bothers me. I've worked at a fast food restaurant before, and I just cannot imagine having somebody constantly in my ear listening to my conversations, because it will listen to your conversations you have, it will critique you, and it will also like stay on your ass and like tell you what to do. I feel like you have to empower people. If you create a dynamic where you're just telling them everything to do, I feel like it develops something similar to like learned helplessness, right? Or just like apathy. I've had jobs before where it's like I had no freedom whatsoever. I just had to do what I was told. And I had absolutely no investment in the job I was doing. Like, I could care less about the quality of my work. I feel like the way to get people to care about the quality of their work is to allow them to take some responsibility and to be a part of the process. Dom says, I think if you listen to AI speak too much, then you pick up its speech patterns. I see it as mind poison like that. Yeah, it can do that. And I've seen it. It definitely influenced the way we write as well. The line is becoming blurred over, how to tell if something was written by AI or not. I feel like my AI radar is pretty strong. Like, I can usually tell. But if you go on LinkedIn, that is a place where the line is blurred. Like, oh my god, it's like an echo chamber of just like everyone's circle jerking their like stupid accomplishments and like one-upping everyone and making them. It's like an ego boost thing. I hate LinkedIn, man. I hate it. I'll always complain about LinkedIn. It's not good. These guys said, imagine working in a service job and not saying basic pleasantries to your patrons like please and thank you. Well, I think it depends on the culture you're from. American culture, like, well, like, people are polite. People say sorry a lot. But I feel like people in that role are typically, like, pretty disillusioned with the system at large. And so those type of people, I feel like it might be more difficult to say things like please and thank you, because that job is just inherently miserable. I don't know. That comes from my experience working at Arby's. Like, I hated every minute of that. It was absolutely awful. Okay. Have we acquired the gunpowder? Hold on, let me see. Where's the gunpowder? Wait, do I have to go further? Higher? I can't see any higher than this. Okay, I should have read the dialogue. I wish there was like a dialogue where you could just scroll through and read it that way. But I have no patience for dialogue. Wait, what if I go on here? Has this been opened up? Oh, okay, wait. It might have been opened up. Look, I saw a place over here. See, this is new, right? I think. Calix asked, if I had to pick one of the 4 elements, which would you better describe you? Air, water, fire, or earth? Ooh. I would say water. I think in terms of if I had to consider which one I like the most, I mean, I've mentioned many times that water is very energizing for me. Like being near a body of water and hearing the water flow is like the ultimate way for me to put me in a flow state. Fire sometimes pisses me off. The other day I was saying how I was yelling at my candle. I wasn't like physically yelling, but I was yelling in my mind. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you so fucking loud and destructive? It's my fire candle. I was like, the audacity of this fire to be so loud and so like threatening. Anyway, I've always gravitated towards the color blue, and like water. One of the problems as in terms of like feng shui is my house typically tends to always have, too many water elements. So I think that means like too much blue, too much subdued colors, too much gray. If you have too many of those elements in your home, you are more prone to depression, according to feng shui. Tom says, I think if you, let's see, used to be able to catch it when it says, it's not this, it's that. But now people speak to AI a lot, so they just speak like that. I think one of the characteristic things about AI speak is when they say something, they're like, da 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 da, and then they say, and that's powerful. And that's amazing. And that's powerful. And that says a lot. You know, it's got that statement at the end. It's got a statement at the beginning where it's like hooks you in and it says what it's peace or whatever. And then, and that's powerful. And that's crucial. Let me see the last thing AI wrote to me. I want to hold on. So yes, I do use ChatGPT sometimes. Sorry to our AI enjoyers. Okay, this time I'm turning off my display capture so we don't dox ourselves like last time. Last time we genuinely, I know, thank you, Dom. Last time we actually did dox ourselves. I deleted the VOD for that one, so luckily we're not doing that. We're not making that mistake again. Okay. So like, I basically asked a question about eating healthy, and then it always starts out with like, short answer, yes, blah, 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 blah. And then at the very end it says, just tell me which direction feels most useful. It's in the past like 6 months, it started trying to hook you back in every time you say something to it. It's like, okay, just tell me what you want. Just tell me more. And then, or it'll ask you a hooking question, right? To get you to keep engaging with it. You know, there's definitely the overuse of the M dash. My ChatGPT uses a lot of emojis. I think because it perceives me to be, I don't know why it uses so many emojis, to be honest, but I guess to like soften it, to change the tone. I remember at one point it asked me what tone it wanted from it. I wanted it to use, and I can't remember what I picked. So, hold on. Let me find another example of like cringe AI. Yeah, but it so many emojis. Like there's an X emoji, there's like check mark emojis. It's always like an outline of some kind. And then it uses a lot of italics. So like it'll say, if you want, tell me. So I asked it about my sculpture. And it was like, if you want, tell me how detailed your sculpture is, whether the mold is 1 part or 2 part, and whether you, so it's like laying out these different things. And I'll dial this in exactly for your setup with italics. Let me find one of the more personal ones. I've got a really personal AI message that I did recently. Oh, I might have deleted that one. See, I still sometimes delete them if it's too personal. I don't use AI anymore for like therapy, not as much as I did in the past. Sometimes if I just am so desperate I need an answer for something, then I will still ask it sometimes, but I don't do that as much anymore. I noticed at one point I started a conversation. This was really interesting. I started a conversation about emotional dysregulation. I was feeling extremely dysregulated after an argument that I had with somebody, and I was just wanting to vent and rant, and so I just like let the fucking AI have it. I let everything loose. And I noticed that after that, like it just kept trying to calm me down. Like it just kept calming me down and like, okay, let's take a breath. Let's take a breath and think about this. Let's think about it in a more clear way. And I kept coming back to that chat by accident, like opening it up again and asking it a random question. And it would be like a week later or 2 days later, and it would still approach as if I was still in that heightened emotional state. It'd be like, I'd ask it like the stupidest question, like, oh, should I, what's the stupid question I asked recently? Should I use clay for my sculpture or something? And the ChatGPT will be like, okay, let's take a breath. Let's take a pause. First, you are not in the mind space to be making any sort of executive decisions right now, okay? The consideration of whether clay or plaster should be used for your sculpture, you know, that's a big question, and you are not ready for that. So first, I just want you to think about everything in your life and it just like fucking goes on. And I'm like, shut up. I'm not still in that state. You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about me, bitch. It really thinks it knows. She really thinks she knows about me. Frick fucking ChatGPT. No, you don't. No, you don't. You are just mimicking human behavior. You are not. You could never. You could never. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna apologize to ChatGPT later about that. I feel bad. I just had to let that out. I'm gonna be using it next time. I need something to rant to. Okay. Let's bring back our game. I feel like we're so close to the end. Oops, I forgot to turn off my music. Hold on. Chaotic said, sorry, hold on. Very important. He said, I'm exactly the same way. I do identify a lot to water as well. I hate fire people. I also love air. I'd say I'm mostly water and air, but more water definitely. I guess I'm not as familiar with air and earth as I should be. So I might have some of those other elements. Something strange about this room. Okay, so should I push this sculpture? Can I push it? Oh, I pushed it. Okay. Push the sculpture. Sorry, my friends, there's an ad. There's going to be an ad in 45 seconds. Oh, thank you for giving that explanation. Earth is about stability, logic, and practicality. Oh, that's my husband. That's my husband for sure. I know that off the top of my head. Okay. I'm not that. I'm just not. Okay, now I can start seeing people in my life that are like that. Hold on. Oh, they probably need to be facing each other. Okay, hold on. We're gonna push this one over here. Air is about intellect, flow, changing, racing thoughts, and communication. Oh, okay. I think I might have some of that element within me. I do really love change. I really enjoy newness. And flow. Ah, okay, we did it. Oh my gosh, a flower grew. Okay, cool. Whoa, that was a bouncy flower. I think that I guess most people tend to be a mix of at least two elements. Yeah, perhaps. It's weird because water is both. It both characterizes some of the more negative aspects of my personality, but it also is my source of comfort. Whereas air, I feel like this air element is more of it showcases like my potential and the type of things I want to work towards, but also it can lead to more of a dysregulated state for me. If I'm having too much, racing thoughts, changing in my life, I'm bringing it in too much new information, flowing too much, then I'm more prone to get depressed and burned out. But that might just be signaling to me that I've been spending too much time, embracing one aspect of myself and not the other. And so I'm literally forced to embrace the water aspects of myself by doing really relaxing activities and being near a source of water and kind of absorbing the water's characteristic. I like meditating on water and need to try more of that at some point. It's meant to have similar effect to candle gazing. They're grouped as elemental kasinas, traditional Buddhism. I've had little visuals from water meditation, like seeing bubbles. Well, Dom, I'm wondering if they have different things to offer. Like, if you are having too many visually associated, and I don't even know what this would mean, but like too many visually associated focusing problems, then fire would probably help you focus, because the visual interestingness of the fire. We were talking about this, how like it's so unique. I'm sure that the way that the fire moves is always in a very unique way. Like it's never the same, right? And so that's interesting to watch visually. But with water, I've always seen it as an auditory thing. And I need my thoughts to be physically drowned out in order to like focus them. In order to like, and it's not even the sense of like I need to ignore some thoughts. It's more of like I have to be more choosy about what I pay attention to, because I can't pay attention to everything and the sound of the water. Like it's physically impossible. So the water helps me separate myself from my thoughts and like enter a more flow state. So I haven't gleaned the value from fire yet, and I'm wondering what that would be. So I genuinely don't know. Maybe it's just down to personal preferences and like what types of distractions you prefer. Can I go down here or will I pass away? Oh. Okay. I guess I'm fine. Where am I now? A new area. Okay, so I'm assuming I was supposed to go here first and then outside later. Dom says, I'm sure there's more going on, but I know it's meant to be the pinnacle for visuals and concentration. Pinnacle. I love that word. Dom, I don't know if you were here for when I was talking about Bridgerton, but Bridgerton introduced the idea of the word pinnacle, and it basically means orgasm. And I haven't been able to unhear that. You guys, the new season of Bridgerton is out. I'm so fucking excited. On Sunday, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be absolutely ravenous. I am whipped for that show. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. Once you watch Bridgerton, you can't go back. Like, I was watching Person of Interest, and they had, like, kind of a romance between two different characters that were, like, supposed to have chemistry, and I was, like, scoffing at it. I was like, ugh. No, wait. Because somebody randomly kissed, I won't spoil it, but, like, one character randomly kissed another person, and it literally felt so random. I didn't get any sort of spark. I need the spark to be happening. I need to feel the physical tingles in my hands and other places. No, but like I get that, like, with action and suspense and whatever, like, that's not their main focus, so they don't spend a lot of time on, like, what chemistry looks like, how it looks in people's faces, and how it looks in people's eyes, specifically. But goddamn, Bridgerton and Heated Rivalry, they have got it down to a science. It's almost spooky. It's almost spooky how the actors, when you look at their face, they are able to communicate such love and tenderness and desire as well. And you just don't see that. Like, once you see that on someone's face, you can't unsee it. So all the other love, like random love interest things in action movies, I just cringe. I just can't handle it. Okay. We got the gunpowder. Let's go. I think we're gonna hopefully this is the end. We'll find out. If it takes us to another area, then it takes us to another area, and that's what's meant to be. Okay. Hello. I got some more. I got one more big boom boom. Here. Let's do it. Alright, you ready? Shoot, 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 shoot. Boom. Kaboom. Oh, yes. Okay. Excellent. It's broken. Sam says I'm thinking about either doing mushrooms or LSD tomorrow. Sam, question for you. First of all, I wish you well. I wish you safe travels. Do you have a specific intention in mind, or like what's your purpose for doing it, if you don't mind sharing? Because sometimes it can be good to, like, outline an intention. But, like, I don't always go into it with an intention. Sometimes I just go into it and allow it to be what it needs to be. So. Ooh, wait, are we in a new area? Oh, it's so pretty. Wait, it's like a springtime area. Sam says, my life has been insane lately. Also, I might have to jump in a meeting. Oh, that's all right. I don't think I really have a full intention yet. I don't, and I'm not meaning to like, it's up to you whether you want to have an intention or not, but I do hope that it ends up being a formative experience for you. If you're not in the meeting, are you... Oh, wait, we're back at the beginning. I think. This is the beginning. Anyway, is it going to be like a large experience, like a large dose, more intense experience, or kind of a smaller experience? Really not sure. Oh, okay. Still considering. You know, often I follow my intuition. I follow my intuition to say like to see what feels right. There's a part of me that just wants to obliterate my brain. That's fair. When I first went into it, everybody was giving me all these warnings like, oh, it's gonna completely change your personality. And what I met that with was good. That's what I hope is gonna happen. I wanted to change my mind. Please. Please change my mind. Everybody's like, oh, you're not gonna be the same person afterwards. It's so scary. Aren't you scared? And I was like, no, I welcome that. I embrace that. That's what I'm after. And I think if you go into it with that mindset, then you'll be fine with anything that happens. But, okay. Where am I going? We're gonna go across. Let me go over to this other side. Sam says, I've had a very emotionally tense situation over the last week, and I want to try and process that. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry it was difficult for you. Yeah. You definitely owe it to yourself to process. Don't let it sit within you. Okay. Have a good meeting. See you. Let's see, Dom. Yeah, that's true. You can get acquainted and then bigger dose later. Absolutely. We're talking to the... What are these called? Capybaras? I seriously don't know what you two are talking about. Can you believe this guy? I'm embarrassed to be... Wait, these guys are arguing. What is going on? Okay, I'm skipping this. I can't be bothered. You guys, I'm not interested in your drama. I'm sorry. I would like to... Are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry you had to see that. They're just... You got siblings too? Yep, there's 4 of us. Are they not with you? Not exactly. I was taken from them not too long ago. That's awful. It's okay. It's been a long journey. You guys, I'm surprised by how much gameplay there is in this game. I was expecting like a 1 hour long game. This is like a 8 hour long game. Okay. I'll jump on your back. Wait, I can... What? Okay. Wait, this is how... Press right trigger to accelerate. Oh my god. Oh, we're cooking now. Whee! Let's go over here. Oh, wait. Do I want to go over here? Hidden Lotus. What are you doing here? Listen, I just came to talk. I don't want to hear it. Oh my god, drama. Drama, 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 drama. Drama happening. Secret cave nearby? Oh, okay. I'll go find it. You guys, I'm just showing off my speed reading skills. Not to brag or anything. Okay. We're gonna find the secret cave. Wait, what's this? Oh, I'm supposed to put something there. I don't have anything to put there. Okay, I fear we might have to... I fear we may have to end the stream. Dang it, I thought I was going to finish this game. That's okay. So much more mushroom shenanigans await us. I love this new development, though. I love the... Wait, I just want to... I want to have fun with this for a bit. Okay, so I can go reverse, too. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Okay. Let's do a, what are those called? Where you make a... Donuts? Doing donuts. Let's do donuts. Okay, ready? That's as close as I can turn. Alright. Well, oh, we're gonna go next to this Japanese maple. This is one of my favorite trees. So pretty. Okay. We're gonna park ourselves. We're gonna park our ass right here. And I think that will be all for today. But thank you everyone for hanging out today. It was fun. I had a good time. It was nice chatting with you too, Dom. Yeah. It's always nice to see you. I hope to see you in other streams too. Hold on. I'm looking at my Twitch to see if there's anybody to read. Okay. Stanites will... Oh, later the Stanites will assemble. Oh, yeah. I gotta prepare my lesson plan, but I would love also to... I've been enjoying that stream. I come and go, though. I don't stay for long, but I had a nice conversation with Stan the other day. I would recommend. If anybody's interested in philosophical exploration, I forget the channel name. I think it's like Stan Richardson or something, but fun little channel. Okay, shall we? If he's reading AI, do something else, but good chats there. Yeah, he is a lover of AI, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, welcome back, Sam. Sam, I'm sorry. We're actually leaving. We're gonna end for today. But, well, first I want to hear about... Wait, this is important. I want to hear about your... If you had anything else you wanted to share. Now's the time. Let me find my... I think I have one more philosophical meme. Oh, yes. If anybody's curious. Philosophy Simplified. If you don't know certain philosophical lenses, here it is. It's all laid out. Simple. I think this makes sense, actually. And I also don't think there's anything I agree with. I mean, disagree with. Sorry. That was a Freudian slip. Nihilism is there is no apple. Stoicism is there just is, I believe. Transcendentalism is, oh my god, look, the apple's floating and magical. Dualism is, there's two apples. Humanism is, let's add cute little eyes to the apple. Pretty exhausted, I think that's part of it. I'm so exhausted I haven't been able to process everything that's happening. I'm sorry. I Have you not been sleeping that well recently? Or is it just like you just have so much work to do? Dualism should have been apple and orange. Oh yeah, I can see that. Right. Absurdism is just a banana. So what I'm gathering from hedonism is just you need to get the most out of life. Just get the most out of it. Been sleeping, just that much going on. The crunch. The crunch comes for us all. I hope that things are able to, slow down for you, or at least you're able to manage them better. That came out wrong, but hopefully you get what I mean. Well, anyway, if you end up doing your journey, I wish you a safe journey. I wish you an insightful experience, and yeah, I hope it brings you peace, because that's what you deserve. Peace of mind. They always are. Yeah, that's true. I feel the same way. I always receive new insights. Which philosophy is the tastiest, though? Utilitarianism. Yummy. I don't actually know too much about utilitarianism, but it objectively looks pretty yummy, not gonna lie. If I had to pick one of these, I honestly wouldn't know what to pick. Probably like, okay, I'd be able to say the ones I would not pick. I would not pick empiricism. I would not pick nihilism. I would not pick theism. I would also not pick modernism or existentialism. But besides that, most of the other ones I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool. Okay. Well, that's a great note to end on. In conclusion. But I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully with renewed perspectives. That's all we can hope for. I've been needing something to break out of my current thought patterns, and so hopefully this weekend will be illuminating. Yeah. Okay. Bye. See you next time. Bye.